If you're young and your parents are getting divorced, it can be a very difficult time. But remember, it's not your fault. Your mum's a slag.
Live shows are supposed to be loud, chaotic, and unpredictable. But sometimes the script flips, and the celebrity on stage becomes the one delivering absolute humiliation. These are 10 times celebrities trolled their own audience in the most savage ways possible, and number one literally fooled the entire world for over a year. Number 1. Dave Grohl. In 2015, the Foo Fighters were headlining a sold-out show at Ullevi Stadium in Gothenburg, Sweden, in front of 52,000 fans. 2 songs in, Grohl misjudged the edge of the stage and fell roughly 12 feet off the side. Usually, a broken bone means the show is over, but Grohl grabbed a microphone while lying on the ground, looked at the panicked crowd, and calmly told them he was going to get his leg fixed, but he would be back.
I'm gonna fix my leg, but then I want to come back.
Incredibly, roughly 15 to 20 minutes later, he returned with a paramedic named Johan kneeling beside him to hold his shattered fibula in place while he sat in a chair and played for 2 more hours. He trolled human anatomy to give the crowd what they paid for. But while Grohl suffered for his fans, the next celebrity used silence to make his fans suffer. Number 2. Dave Chappelle.
Cookie, 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 like, ugh. Kind of cookies are you talking about? Chocolate chips don't do that to people.
In 2013, Dave Chappelle headlined the Oddball Comedy and Curiosity Festival in Hartford. After years away, fans were desperate to see him perform. But instead of letting him do stand-up, the massive crowd immediately started screaming catchphrases from Chappelle's show, drowning out everything he tried to say.
That book in stores now? All right, I'll be sure to get it.
Chappelle attempted to calm them down, crouching to chat with the front row, hoping the arena would take the hint. They didn't. Instead of losing his temper, Chappelle pulled the ultimate power move. He sat on his stool, lit a cigarette, told the crowd he only had 3 minutes left on his contract, and when his time was up, he was gone.
I like some of you. I hate some of you. I forgive some of you, but I don't forgive all of you. You guys have totally ruined my chances for running for Congress or something. Thank you. Good night.
He let thousands of people hear themselves in the silence that followed and then walked off stage. The next celebrity didn't just ignore a disrespectful crowd. He tricked an arena into insulting themselves. Number 3, The Undertaker.
Look at that! He's descending from above!
If you grew up watching WWE, you remember when audiences became obsessed with chanting the word "what" after every sentence a wrestler spoke.
You deaf or something?
It ruined promos and drove performers insane. During Monday Night Raw, The Undertaker finally had enough.
You think I'm gonna sit back and watch you give that undisputed title to Triple H?
Mid-promo, with the crowd relentlessly chanting "what" after every pause, he stopped dead. He looked at the fans and asked why they didn't say what if they like to sleep with their own sister.
I tell you what, why don't you say what if you like to sleep with your own sister?
Hey! The arena erupted in laughter, but because wrestling fans run on muscle memory, half the building reflexively yelled out, "What anyway?" The Undertaker just stood there, staring at them with pure disgust. He tricked thousands into publicly disgracing themselves, but if you think that was diabolical, the next moment might be the most villainous troll in live entertainment. Number 4, Shawn Michaels.
See, one without the other isn't any good. Oh, I knew he was going to do that.
In August 2005, Shawn Michaels appeared on Monday Night Raw in Montreal. Montreal is sacred ground for Bret Hart, a Canadian icon famously screwed over by WWE management at Survivor Series in 1997, and Michaels was the man at the center of that controversy. When Michaels walked out, the tension was at an absolute 10. He leaned into the chaos, mocking their national pride.
Oh, can
then ordered the production truck to play Bret Hart's iconic entrance music. The arena erupted with pure joy, legitimately thinking their hero had returned. Around 15,000 Canadians screamed with raw emotion, only for Michaels to stand there grinning. Bret Hart was never there. The joy turned into white-hot fury in a second, and Michaels soaked in every agonizing boo. It was a masterclass in manipulation.
That's Bret the Hitman Hart's entrance music. Wait a minute.
But the next story takes us to an equally genius form of trolling. Number 5, Daniel Radcliffe.
You were made for racing, but I prefer you facing forward.
In 2007, Daniel Radcliffe was starring in the play Equus at the Gielgud Theatre in London's West End. Every night when the play ended, aggressive paparazzi were outside waiting to ambush him, desperate to snap photos to sell to British tabloids. Most celebrities hire security teams, but Radcliffe did something brilliant. He wore the exact same jacket and hat every single night as he left the theater for the entire run of the show, roughly 3.5 months. This meant every photo the paparazzi took looked completely identical. He made their photos utterly worthless because no one could tell if the picture was taken last night or 3 months ago.
That they were not there, and I realized that it's probably because I'm wearing the same thing, so it all looks like photos from the same day. So then I was just like, I'll just continue wearing this. And they never came back.
He neutralized an entire paparazzi operation without ever raising his voice. That level of calculated pettiness is legendary, but the next comedian didn't need months to troll his audience, he just needed a microphone. Number 6, Jimmy Carr.
You know why so many American kids die in high school massacres? It's because they're not allowed to run in the corridors.
Jimmy Carr has built a career out of roasting his audience, but one moment during his funny business tour is his finest work. Mid-set, a heckler shouted that a joke was offensive. Instead of brushing past it, Carr stopped the show. He had the house lights turned up, looked at the heckler, and pointed out that they had paid their own hard-earned money to come see him and were now trying to do his job for free.
You laugh like an asthmatic seal fucking a donkey.
I laugh like an asthmatic seal fucking a donkey. How do you know?
He paused before adding that based on what they had said so far, they were not very good at it. The audience erupted, and before the laughter died down, Carr quietly noted that if they had wanted to be the funniest person in the room that night, they really should have stayed at home.
Sexual predator. I don't know why I laugh like that. It's one of life's mysteries, in the same way as why you dressed as a gay lumberjack. We may never know.
When it comes to trolling audiences, the next person turned it into a bizarre art form decades before the internet existed. Number 7, Andy Kaufman.
Talking about the terrible things, my wife, take my wife, please take her. No. Really, I am only fooling.
In the late 1970s, comedian Andy Kaufman took the stage at a sold-out comedy show. The audience was primed for laughs, but instead of performing stand-up, Kaufman calmly pulled a worn copy of The Great Gatsby out of his pocket and started reading it aloud in a formal British accent from the very first page.
Chapter 1. In my younger and more vulnerable years, my father gave me some advice that I've been turning over in my mind ever since.
The audience sat there stunned, waiting for the punchline, but there was no punchline at first. Kaufman kept reading the opening pages as people slowly realized what was happening.
My reaction. Yes. All right, now look. All right, now look.
Audience members started booing, screaming insults, and walking out. Kaufman did not flinch. Then when protests peaked, he offered to play a record instead. The record turned out to be a recording of himself continuing to read the book. He was such a committed troll that when he tragically passed away in May 1984, a massive portion of the public genuinely believed it was just another elaborate prank. Number 8, Green Day. In September 2012, Green Day was performing live at the iHeartRadio Music Festival at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Mid-set, frontman Billy Joe Armstrong glanced at the digital countdown clock and realized promoters had cut their stage time short, leaving them with just 1 minute to wrap up.
Give me a fucking break. 1 minute left. 1 minute fucking left. You're gonna give me fucking 1 minute?
Armstrong did not take the news well. He stopped the music dead, looked out at the crowd, and launched into a furious tirade that included screaming he was not Justin Bieber before smashing his guitar into pieces on the stage floor, flipping off the arena, and storming backstage. Many argue Armstrong was actively trolling the corporate festival system itself, making a destructive point about how legendary rock music was being squeezed into tight, disposable time slots.
I've been around since fucking 1988.
He checked into a rehabilitation center 2 days later. Either way, the crowd got a moment they will never forget. Number 9. Bill Burr.
God damn it, Billy, give me that fucking screwdriver. I swear to God, I don't know what the fuck I ever got married for. 13 goddamn years of this shit. Ah, you're a bitch, lady! You've been a bitch for years!
In September 2006, Bill Burr took the stage at an outdoor comedy show near Philadelphia when the notoriously brutal crowd had been relentlessly booing every comedian right off the stage. By the time Burr's name was called, the audience was feral. Instead of politely winning them over, he threw out his planned set and went to absolute war with the city for 12 straight minutes.
Fuck all of you! Fucking goddamn fucking losers! Booing Dom Herrera! Suck a dick! All of you! Suck a fucking dick!
He viciously insulted the people, their sports teams, their history, and their food. He screamed that their only cultural claim to fame was a fictional boxer who did not even exist.
Bunch of fucking losers! Fucking Rocky is your hero. The whole pride of your city is built around a fucking guy who doesn't even exist.
He ruthlessly tore into the fans, and incredibly, with every single insult, the crowd went from viciously booing to actually cheering. By the end of those 12 minutes, the exact same crowd that had destroyed every comedian before him.
What's that? Sir, why are you screaming? You're in the front row, you dumb fuck.
Gave Burr a roaring standing ovation. It remains one of the greatest crowd trolls in stand-up history. Number 10. Joaquin Phoenix. In February 2009, Oscar-nominated actor Joaquin Phoenix appeared on The Late Show with David Letterman, looking completely unrecognizable. He showed up wearing a sloppy black suit, dark sunglasses he refused to take off, and a massive unkempt beard.
Well, can you tell us about your days with the Unabomber?
Letterman tried to conduct a standard interview, but Phoenix gave him nothing but one-word answers, stared blankly into the camera, and mumbled incoherently, claiming he was quitting acting forever to become a hip-hop artist. The live studio audience had no idea whether to laugh or be genuinely concerned.
Wow. Yeah, I really want it to be like a hip-hop Bohemian Rhapsody kind of thing, you know? I want it to be epic.
The bizarre interview exploded across every major news outlet. Over a full year later, the absolute truth finally came out. The entire meltdown was a meticulously planned performance for a secret mockumentary film called I'm Still Here, directed by Casey Affleck. It was designed to troll not just the live studio audience and Letterman, but the entire global entertainment industry. It remains the most ambitious wide-scale audience troll anyone in Hollywood has ever successfully attempted.